Hey guys, before we get into the video today, if you enjoy it, please do leave a like and subscribe to help support me and my channel. Thanks very much, guys. Okay, so what we're going to be looking at today are fucking evil videos. I'm talking about some of the scourge of YouTube. This is social experiment. Bum bum bum. Now, we know that even though most pranks on YouTube are fake, they are for the most part pretty harmless. This, however, cannot be said for social experiments. If we think about what a social experiment is, in the sense of YouTube, it is about gathering a reaction from the public on a certain subject. So when a social experiment is faked, and they are 90% of the time, you are twisting reality, because millions of people watch these experiments and millions of people will take them for reality. If we look at a certain example, the Joey Salad's All Lives versus Black Lives Matter, this will give us a slight understanding on how damaging these experiments can be. Enjoy.
What's up guys, I'm Joey Salads, and today I'm going to be doing a social experiment. I'm going to be in a white neighborhood holding up a Black Lives Matter sign. Then I'm going to go to a black neighborhood and hold up an All Lives Matter sign. Let's compare and contrast how people react differently.
Now, the premise of this is a incredibly funky one, but obviously he's going for something shocking because he knows that it will bring him in views. The thing is, this is a very, I mean, the experiment is bad enough as it is, but the fact that it is faked, that is basically, it's racist. There's not much else you can look at it as being anything other than racist. But anyway, that will, my point will become more clear as this goes on.
Hey, you guys support Black Lives Matter? No? Is it yes or no? I need to know. It was a laugh. I'll take that as a no. You support Black Lives Matter? Do you?
Lives.
All lives.
Lives of the world.
You support lives of the world?
Lives of the world.
You support Black Lives Matter?
Do I support it? Yes. Why wouldn't I?
You support All Lives Matter?
Yes.
You support Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, I
You do?
do. Yep. I support All Lives Matter.
All Lives Matter. Do you think this is bad that it says just Black Lives and not all lives?
I don't think it's bad that it says Black Lives Matter, but when you separate a culture or a people as its own, it's harder to come together as a group.
Do you think it should say All Lives Matter?
It should be All Lives Matter.
But you do support Black Lives.
Because why do we gotta segregate even with
Everyone should just be equal.
It's
a life, human life matters, not just color.
Red, green, anything.
Now let's have a little think about this. Usually an experiment is done to get results and to draw some sort of conclusion from something. So what the fuck is the experiment here? Are you just hoping to piss some people off? There's not much any sense behind it. I agree that it should be all lives matter, but Black Lives Matter is an important thing for the black community because of how much race has been an issue. But what is he trying to say here? I don't understand. There's nothing to it other than trying to gain a strong reaction. A violent reaction is what he wants.
What I've noticed is that through people, what they were talking, when they were saying to me, when they were walking by, that they don't want to support them because it's segregating black people into its own specific group. They want it to be All Lives Matter because they support all lives. To me, it doesn't seem racist to not support Black Lives Matter and just to support All Lives Matter, by the way these people are talking and what they're saying to me. So
what do you mean that's what you've noticed? What the fuck are you talking about? I've just watched that video. Only one person vaguely said something like that, and it's because you were constantly putting words in his mouth. You were literally saying, oh, so you mean all lives matter?
Why wouldn't I?
you support All Lives Matter?
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. You were literally putting words in his mouth.
Do you think it should say All Lives Matter?
So you can't say that this is what people have been saying. That's just ridiculous. This is where this this is starting to prove my point that because of these experiments, because of the way he puts words in people's mouths, he's twisting the situation round for his own benefit. Right, now, the next part of the video is the bit that I really wanted to show you, because I'm not entirely sure on whether the bit we just watched was fake or not. It doesn't really matter if it was or it wasn't, but basically I just wanted to say that Black Lives Matter is a group that was created because the black community was shunned when the white community wasn't. So All Lives Matter doesn't really make any sense because there's no issue with the race of everyone, if you know what I mean. Obviously all lives do matter, but the whole purpose of Black Lives Matter was because of the racism towards the black community. So this experiment doesn't really make much sense. He's not really driving at any point other than creating, it's fear-mongering, it's creating hate, it's just a bunch of bollocks. So check out this next bit because it's fucking dreadful.
All lives matter. All lives matter. Come on. All lives matter. All lives matter.
All lives matter.
Hey. Every life. You agree? Do you agree that all lives matter?
Black matter, yo, get out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Niggas,
what the
fuck
are you doing around
all
here,
lives matter. What's the big deal?
Matter type shit. What the fuck is this, man?
So what you saying? Black lives don't matter?
I'm saying every life matter, all of them.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Fuck all lives, black lives.
Get
Why?
the fuck out of here, yo.
What's wrong with that?
Yo, get the fuck out of here, my nigga.
What's wrong with that?
Real interesting the way that he completely cut off the rest of the video, even though the most entertaining part would have followed that. Obviously, if this was real, he'd want people to see the violence and the aggression, because everyone likes a social experiment that's gone violent.
All lives matter. All lives matter. Nah. All lives matter.
What that shit say?
Huh?
Yo, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man.
What's wrong with
Cops
it?
killing niggas every fucking day. You
What's
get the
What's
fuck
wrong?
out of here with that.
Dude, come on, stop.
Fuck it. Video my ass. I don't want to see
Dude,
no
relax.
video.
It's just a video,
What the
dude.
fuck?
See someone coming. All lives matter, bro.
Oh, I'm fucking still out here, man.
It's this guy. As you can see, black people got really emotional when I held up an All Lives Matter sign.
I like the way he addresses the whole fucking race when he says that. Yeah, as you can see, black people get really fucking violent. It's fucking ridiculous. Remember guys, that whole entire sequence was fake. So what this guy has done is something terrible. He has created a false reality in which black people are incredibly aggressive and acting like fucking animals. I mean, what the fuck? So how am I to draw anything from this other than pure racism? What he has done is shown, or he's tricked millions of people into thinking that the black community is aggressive and violent and act like animals. To me, that's one of the most disgusting things a human could do. It's fucking terrible. And obviously, if we look at the comments, which are always lovely and jolly on YouTube, we will see the effect that this terrible social experiment has had. Let's take a quick peek at those. So, there are absolutely hundreds of comments like these ones. So if you have a look at the first one, those black guys are dumb as fuck. Do they not know what all means? All includes black. They want things to change, yet they are so ignorant. Yes. Very enlightening, Mr. Tony Munoz. Except it's fake! So their reactions were completely false. These guys are saying some very rude things about the black community when these weren't real reactions. If we look further down, maybe if blacks stopped committing so much crime, black people would stop associating them with negative things. Again, an absolutely ludicrous statement. I just don't understand how people are so fucking ignorant. And if you look further down, black people think they're more special. The truth is, they're not any more special. No, they're not any more special, but you didn't need to say it like that. We are all fucking equal Enough of the racism. I'm really sick of reading comments like this, and YouTube is absolutely littered with them. Now, there is one more social fucking experiment that I quickly want to show you before the end of the video.
Hey guys, I'm Mo, and I'm Moby, and we are the featured twins.
Whoa, wait, what? That intro was a little bit too quick for me. Let's roll it back a step.
Hey guys, I'm Mo, and I'm Moby, and we are the featured twins.
So, you're the future twins, whoever, I don't really give a fuck. So, this is another social experiment, but this time it is about people stealing children, stealing babies. It's like, what? That for a start, that is so unlikely to happen. That's one of the most unbelievably rare occurrences compared to the myriad other ways that tragedy befalls a human. It's just ludicrous. And what is this? This isn't an experiment. What is the experiment here? That people shouldn't leave their pram unattended? I just don't get it. So basically what they're doing is a lady is leaving her pram with a member of the public. She wanders off, and then either a homeless person or a non-homeless person will steal the baby. But if we have a look at the two people in the intro, they are actually wearing the homeless attire and the non-homeless attire. But how the fuck am I supposed to know that? They don't look in any way different from each other. And why? Homeless people don't just steal children. They're not like some subhuman species that is completely different to us. Homeless people are just in a rough situation. They're not like the scum of the earth. Christ. So, that was the normal person kidnapping a baby. As you can see, he ran in incredibly quickly, grabbed it, and ran away very quickly. Basically, if this is real, the guy's a fucking moron for just standing there and doing nothing. But may I also point out that the baby isn't a fucking baby. It's a fucking doll. You can see that so clearly from the picture. If I just pop up a little picture here, you will see that the baby is a fucking doll. Clearly not a baby, so why would the guy stop him from stealing it when he has... Well, obviously you'd stop a person from stealing it. Well, not in his case, but you should do that regardless of if it's a real baby or not. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is he swooped in, grabbed the baby, bolted off. Let's watch what the homeless person does.
Of course, yeah. Okay.
Is that child?
What?
Is that your baby?
No.
Oh yeah. Can I have it? Can I take it?
No, pregúntale. It's from my girl.
Can I take it?
No.
Why?
Hey, it's from my girl.
So if you noticed here, instead of swooping in, grabbing the baby and sprinting off, he strolls over slowly, says, "Can I have it?" Leans over really slowly, starts taking the baby out.
Is that child?
What?
Is that your baby?
No.
Oh yeah. Can I have it? Can I take it?
No, pregúntale. It's from my girl.
Can I take it?
So you're not proving the point here, because each scenario was completely different. It's not just like a man swoops in, takes the baby, and then a homeless person swoops in and takes the baby. It's totally different. When the non-homeless person came over, he sprinted in, grabbed it and legged it. But the other guy ambles on over and is like, can I take this baby please? I think I'm gonna take this baby. Can I please though? Maybe please, thanks, maybe please. So basically, I think the fucking stupid and illogical point they are trying to make is that if a regular person steals a baby, no one will do anything, whereas if a homeless person steals a baby, they will get upset. Again, what is the point you are trying to prove here? that homeless people are scumbags and you shouldn't trust them, or if you're going to steal a baby, you should dress up smart. And what do you mean homeless? He has his hood up and no fucking shoes on. That's not homeless. You're God damn. This is just another fucking awful social experiment that does nothing but fearmonger, and it just spreads hatred. So anyway, these couple of videos really upset me. Pretty much every social experiment that comes out really upsets me, but Joey Salads has gone far too far in many of his videos, and as a lot of my favourite YouTubers have said, it's time to stop! Anyway, that's the video of today. Hope you enjoyed, guys. I've actually quite enjoyed doing this one. If you want to see any more content like this, please do subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much, guys.